Laura Benson here, Director of the Beyond Coal campaign at Dogwood Initiative, and I'm doing your campaign update for the week of May 25th. The first thing to note is that we have recently switched to having shorter but sweeter weekly meetings, which means more updates for you, so you can look forward to seeing more videos on a weekly basis. First, some news from our organizing network. We've been working to integrate a new system of weekly targets for signing up new supporters and one-on-one recruitment meetings so we can continue to see steady growth towards our goals. So this past week, the majority of our teams across the province met their targets and brought in a total of 874 new supporters and had 23 one-on-one meetings. So over the next few weeks, teams will be ramping up towards a week of action with our allies to keep the pressure up against the Enbridge Northern Gateway project. And that's going to be from June 13th to the 20th, where folks like yourselves across the province will be planning canvassing and fundraising events in your communities. Another really exciting thing on the organizing front, we've had 6 students join our organizing team for the summer through the Canada Summer Jobs Program, and another one will be joining us next month. And an 8th student is working for our partner group, Voters Taking Action on Climate Change, but we'll be teaming up with our summer students to jointly organize for our Beyond Coal campaign. So this is really an amazing group of top-notch people, and we're so excited to have them on board. So the Let BC Vote campaign, there's been lots of action as the deadline looms for Kinder Morgan interveners. That's this week on Wednesday. And Dogwood got the results of our first round of federal election polling for 4 key ridings. So on the intervener side, as I'm sure you've heard, high-profile intervener and former ICBC executive Robin Allen withdrew from the NEB's broken review process last week. And with the deadline tomorrow, we anticipate there will be a few other big departures. In the meantime, there's been a lot of news from interveners like the City of Vancouver and the Burnaby Fire Department who've been publicly releasing the disturbing data and findings from the studies they're submitting to the NEB. So, Kinder Morgan is definitely feeling the heat, and that will likely intensify this week. On the polling front, thanks to the donations of so many Dogwood supporters across the province, we were able to get out ahead of the pack and do some early federal election polling in the ridings of Burnaby North Seymour, Courtenay Alberni, Cowichan Malahat Langford, and Esquimalt Saanich Sooke. So when compared with how the voting results would have come down last election, our polling showed Conservative support collapsing in all 4 of those ridings, and it also showed that a clear majority of people in those ridings don't want more oil tankers on the coast. So there was a huge amount of interest in these results from the media and in political circles, and it gives Dogwood and our supporters strategic information about the pulse of voters in those crucial ridings and how best to allocate our time and resources in the lead up to the big election in October. Now for my favorite piece, the Beyond Coal campaign. Since the announcement on May 4th that Fraser Surrey Docks now wants to build a full-on coal port on the Fraser River, we've been working with Dogwood teams and our partner groups to organize. We'll be coming together, our Dogwood organizers are coming together this Saturday, May 30th, for a day of action to warn the public about this new development and build up our network of Beyond Coal supporters. So if you haven't RSVP'd yet, please do join us. You can sign up on the Organizer Hub. Again, that's this Saturday, the 30th. So we've also written an open letter with our partners at Voters Taking Action on Climate Change and Communities in Coal, reminding Jeff Scott that we will stand united in opposing any new coal port in BC. The company made yet another bogus attempt at consultation, giving people 2 weeks to tell the company how they might need to tweak their studies before formally amending the project. And the sign-on letter is our answer to the company's stunt. So we asked others to sign on, and to date we have 2,519 individuals and organizations who have signed. If you haven't already signed, Oh, look, there's Henry. Hi, Henry. Say hi to the Dogwood organizers. Anyway, if you haven't signed on to the letter, it's at realporthearings.org, and we're going to deliver that letter to Fraser Surrey Docks CEO on June 2nd at the Port Authority's annual general meeting, where we'd love to see you there as well. If you're in Vancouver or the Lower Mainland, you can sign up for that on the Organizer Hub as well. That's the Portmanteau Vancouver annual general meeting. So lots to come this week and more next week. Say goodbye, Henry. Bye.